going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Pro and Amateur Podcast. He's the pro, I'm the amateur. And today, we have a very, very, very good episode to bring to you. Alright. I'm going to start off by talking about what happened with March Madness. I'm sure everybody's waiting to hear how the brackets have gone. It's a lot different than it was last week, I'll tell you that much. Yeah. We have NBA free agency rumors. We got the worst referee clips for you today. We're excited to react to those. We haven't seen them yet, so we're going to be reacting same time you guys do. Really excited for that. And then we're going to carry on. We're going to finish up, just wrap it up with any extra NFL free agency signings that have happened. So I guess with all that being said, let's get into it.
Yeah, March Madness, we got a lot of games to talk about. We had the round of 64 and 32 that have already been done, and then we're waiting on the Sweet 16 is set, so that's, I believe, Saturday is when the games for that start. Saturday and Sunday, so that'll be interesting. And then there's tons of games to recap. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of them, but there was some close games
to recap.
A lot of upsets.
I'd like to bring up the first game I'd like to talk about, which is BYU versus UCLA. Last episode, me and Cole talked about how much we wanted BYU to lose. They lost. Good job, UCLA. Good job, because
I think they're in the Sweet 16 too.
They are. Yep, they beat Abil Christian, or however you say their name.
That's who they played.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a toilet bowl. Yeah. The Big Ten too. The Big Ten's taking the dump right now.
The Pac-12 is actually doing better than everybody thought. Yeah. The Pac-12 has who? Oregon State, UCLA. I think maybe even a few other teams in there.
Yeah.
USC.
USC, yeah.
The Pac-12 is actually doing good. That's surprising.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, the Big Ten. The only team left in the Big Ten is Michigan. Everyone has lost in the Big Ten.
It was rough. Rough. Let's, I think we should resume games that we ended on last week.
I think it was a Villanova game, right? That was last game.
I believe so. Let me see. Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, the first round, going off this recap, actually, you know what? We'll just skip to the round of 32.
No, it was Morehead State in Virginia, wasn't it?
No, this was the second day. We hadn't talked about the second day at all yet, because the second day hadn't happened.
No, this wasn't the second day. Go up.
Yeah, it was.
Go up. No, up more. This one. Oh, this.
No, this was the first day.
Oh, okay.
Because we talked about all these games.
All right.
These are the games we haven't talked about yet. Georgetown, Colorado, nothing crazy happened. Colorado beat the brakes off them. Actually, isn't Colorado Pac-12 too?
Colorado? Yeah.
Yeah, so, Pac-12, yeah. Florida State beat UNCG. Again, not a huge surprise there. Kansas beat Eastern, I don't even know what that is. Eastern Wyoming, I think.
Washington.
Eastern Washington. LSU beat St. Bonaventure. Again, not a surprise, no upset there. Michigan destroyed Texas Southern. Again, not a surprise there. Creighton beat UCSB. Not a surprise there. Bama beat Iona. USC beat Drake. Wow, there was no upsets on the second day. There was a few, but Iowa beat Grand Canyon. Connecticut lost. So UConn lost to Maryland. That's still not a crazy upset. A 10-7.
Yeah.
Ohio beat Virginia. That's an upset. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Oklahoma beat Missouri. The Zags, that wasn't even close. Destroyed Norfolk State.
Norfolk State, yeah. And then, here we go. We got Texas coming up.
Oh, jeez.
This is going to be a long card. We got to talk
about it. We'll get to that in a sec. UCLA beat BYU. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then for the final game of the night of the first round, we had Texas versus ACU. And, man, first of all, what a low-scoring game.
Yeah, 53-52.
53-52. That is... you know what? I'm going to let the moderators have the floor.
I didn't
first.
watch this game, so I can't really comment on it.
Well,
you guys got to tell the story.
I watched some of it, but I want to let the moderators tell their side of the story. I want to hear it.
Because you got to remember what you said last episode. Watch out for those Longhorns. Winning the whole thing. We got to remember. That's what you said. So we got to know what happened.
Terrible offense. I think one of the worst offensive showings we've seen all of March Madness to begin with.
Yeah, that was
started
Worse
with
than freaking.
Dude,
worse than
it was 53-52 final
worse
score.
than
What was the team?
that had Utah State, who had 18 turnovers. They had
Utah
Texas had
State,
22 turnovers. So that was the difference there. And then, moral of the story is just Texas playing to the level of their competition. You see Abilene Christian getting, slaughtered in the next round.
Oh yeah, they did. We'll get to that, but they didn't play well. They lost to UCLA.
That was the tell of the story that Texas should have done. They should have came in, put the pounding on and just, steamroll to the next round. But 22 turnovers and a poor shooting field goal from the field is it's not going to help your case at all. Shaka, doing what he does best, choking in the big games. Granted, he did win the Big 12 championship, but that still doesn't get you anywhere when you're a 3 seed losing in the first round of the March Madness tournament. So it was just poor game.
Well, it looked like they still had a chance to win too because they lost by 1. So what happened at the end there?
So what happened there at the end? Texas, I believe, hit a 3 to put them up 1, and in the final seconds, Abilene Christian had missed a shot from inside the paint.
Okay.
Got the rebound, and Matt Coleman coming in from outside the paint. I think it was like the 3-point line, and he was going for the ball. Ended up hacking the guy. And Abilene Christian's known to have poor free throw shooting, and it was one of their worst free throw percentage shooters on the line, and he ended up just drilling both. End of the game, which makes it much worse, but
you can't foul at the. I think there was another game like that. I'm trying to think what it was.
You can't foul
Where
the
foul at the end.
I don't think he meant to do it. Like I watched the playback. I don't think he meant to foul, but
You can't put yourself in that
he
position.
definitely. It was like it was. I will say he put himself in that situation.
You just can't do that. You gotta let him take the shot. You can't foul because it's just too easy, dude. Like I think it was. I'm trying to think. It might have been the Ohio State game. I could be wrong. Where a team fouled at the end. Probably was Ohio State that fouled because they lost, but like they fouled at the end with like a couple seconds left.
Game.
Huh? Might have been.
Was it Florida?
It might have
send
been.
it to overtime, but Florida ended up pulling it out. Luckily,
it was. I don't remember. It was one of the games, but like you can't foul there, dude. You gotta know better. You just have to. Like you can't foul a team. Like, and a lot of bad shots have been taken too at the end of regulation. Like people just trying to throw up some bad shots. Like you gotta let them just kind of shoot, dude.
Well, I didn't love.
Can't foul.
I know Texas had like 1.3 seconds left on the clock or whatever when they got the ball back. I don't know. I felt like obviously they're gonna have to throw basically a full or half court pass, like undoubtedly. But I feel like I don't know.
With 1.3, you have essentially one dribble and then you gotta get the shot.
Yeah.
Unless you can get a timeout and get the ball on your side of the
They
court.
didn't have a
They were out of
timeout.
They were out,
timeouts.
so
Yeah.
you're
They
not.
called the timeout before the 2.
Well, but I just thought
shots to freeze the guy in it.
I thought the
Game's
pass
over at that
wasn't
point.
like obviously they're gonna be guarding the half court pretty heavily. I don't know. That's the thing to nitpick. I'm kind of nitpicking right now.
Yeah, you can't. The game's over at that point, pretty much. With 1 second left, you got no timeouts. I mean, you're gonna be catch and shoot from like half court. Like it's just super unlikely.
No, it was not good. It was rough. It was But well.
Is that all? There's more games, isn't there?
Well, there's plenty more games. We were just talking
So that
about.
was the
Oh, I
first,
thought you were
second
going
day of the
heavy.
first round.
This was where the upsets were. Like there was so many upsets, dude. Like I really can't believe these teams lost that are about to lose.
Dude, I tweeted out the other day. I think some of the seeding was just kind of random. Like I think the COVID season really impacted it.
Yeah.
Because I think that there's some teams that are way better than people thought, and some teams that are way worse than people thought, or way less built or structurally sound than other people thought. Dylan, what did you think?
Of which game?
What? The only game that matters, Dylan. The only game that matters.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you gotta say? Same thing as Austin.
Did you cry?
Besides the fact that you were asleep during the first half.
I was out in the first half. Hey, I was 30 minutes of sleep, but still.
Did you cry that night, Dylan?
No.
Did you cry, Austin? Be honest.
No.
Okay. I would.
So we gotta say these guys had Texas winning the whole thing on their brackets.
Oh yeah.
We gotta throw that out there.
Well, we're gonna update brackets after we get to the game, so we'll just say that and we'll keep the rest for a sec. Moving on to round 2, we had Loyola versus Illinois. Loyola Chicago beat Illinois. Then this is why I'm saying I get it's March Madness, but I feel there's so many more upsets than usual. I don't know why, but it really feels like that. And I could be totally wrong. This could be a totally normal
There
game.
always is, but yeah, number 1 seeds usually don't lose this early. Like, Illinois losing second round is just crazy. It's
So Loyola,
really
Chicago.
Yeah, they're actually playing really good.
Well, I can't remember what that nun's name is, but the nun that supports Loyola Chicago.
The grandma, Sister Jean.
Sister Jean? Sister Jean. Let's
Yeah,
go,
she's-
Sister Jean.
Yeah, she's the magic for those guys. Like, I don't even know. And dude, she even called it. Like, she said, like, before the game, and she was like, they were like talking to her or whatever, and she was like, yeah, we just need to make them shoot under 50%, and then like something under like 40% 3-point, and they literally did the same thing she said, and they won. It was like crazy. So that was pretty cool.
That's funny, actually.
So I mean, so you'll see.
Shout out Sister Jean.
Yeah.
Wisconsin, Baylor. That's how that game should play out, honestly. Baylor won. I don't think it was close really throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Wisconsin was gonna hang in there, but they didn't.
You did say that, yeah. Syracuse beat West Virginia 75-76. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't watch this game, so I actually don't have a whole lot to say about it. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it either. I didn't really watch any of these games. I didn't get time.
That's a crazy upset. Arkansas beat Texas Tech. Probably a little closer than someone would have thought, but I think Texas Tech was a pretty strong team. And Arkansas is kind of a high 3 seed when they shouldn't be, like, you know.
Yeah.
Then Houston took care of Rutgers, albeit very close. Oral Roberts advances to the Sweet 16. They beat Florida. Although I will say Moorhead did lose. Moorhead State did
They
lose.
lost first round, didn't they?
Yeah.
They lost first round to West Virginia, I think.
I don't know. Moorhead State. But Oral Roberts continues. They beat Florida. It's really, again, by 3 points. Like,
Yeah.
Did you watch that game?
No, I didn't watch it.
Nova took care of North Texas pretty easily. And then Oregon State beat Oklahoma State. Again, like...
Well, dude, yeah, this stuff it's crazy. Like, I think, like, there was a perfect bracket up until, what was it? Like,
No, I don't think anybody made it out of the... No, it was...
Up until, like, the second day?
Well, nobody made it out of the second day. Nobody made it out.
Yeah, so up until the second day, there was perfect bracket, and then after that.
Well, no, maybe someone... I can't
feel like
remember.
it was either the second day or it was the
first
like,
day.
one of the first games of the second round.
Yeah. No, well,
Totally
no,
done.
I think it was when Illinois lost. Or was it...
I thought it was before that.
Was it when Iowa lost? I can't remember.
Yeah, like, it's just crazy, like.
Well, I'll say in this game, I mean, it's just like Cade Cunningham, the projected first overall pick. I mean, he had 24 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, and stats don't tell the whole story. He had some help, but yikes, this game was not. It's a. They should not have lost to Oregon. Or I mean, on paper, they shouldn't have lost to Oregon State. I think in that game, Oregon State actually played really well and handled that game. Moving on to day number 2 for the second round, Oregon beat Iowa by 15. Like a 7, not the biggest upset in the world, but definitely not one to just turn a blind eye to. The Zags beat Oklahoma again. I don't think anybody thought that was going to go differently. UCLA.
How is that a second round matchup?
An 11
versus 14?
Because
Like, why is Iowa playing a better team than UCLA played? Like, that's crazy.
Well, UCLA probably was supposed to be playing Texas if they won.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's why.
And then Ohio lost to Creighton again. Not a big surprise. Michigan took care of LSU pretty handily. Almost beat them by 20. Not a close game. Michigan's the only Big Ten team that's looking like.
They're the only team left.
Well, they're the only ones that are looking like their seeding was correct.
Yeah.
Florida State beat Colorado by a lot. Again, almost 20. A 5 versus a 4. That's a pretty big margin for that game.
Florida State's really good.
Yeah. Alabama destroyed Maryland, but that's expected. USC beat Kansas by 34.
No, they did. Oh yeah, they did.
34. They
Yeah,
beat
well, remember we were
Kansas.
watching that game at your house, and
Yeah.
Kansas had like no points their first like 6 minutes.
Yeah, it was like 10
Like they
to
just
2.
didn't play good.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
They
you
got
can't
off to a
play that
shaky
good.
start. They continue. They never got that
Yeah,
bad.
you can't play that. You can't play that crappy and expect to win. Like you literally they couldn't score. Like, how do you have that many opportunities, like that many missed shots within the first like 6 minutes? Like,
It
you're
was
just not gonna
rough.
win like that. Yeah, they didn't play good to win. Like, credit to
USC.
USC, but like Kansas freaking lost that game. That's for sure. Like, you can't win like that.
Well, this is interesting if you want to pay some close attention to this.
Yeah, let's talk about these games. We'll pick winners for these.
Oregon State, a 12th seed, is versus Loyola Chicago, an 8th seed in the Sweet 16. That's crazy.
I have Loyola win.
You have Loyola?
Yeah.
Probably. But I don't even know what to expect at this point.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'll take Loyola, too.
Who you guys got? Austin Dillon, Loyola, or Oregon State?
I think Loyola's got this one.
Sister Jean
So-
got the magic. That
Uh,
is crazy though. She literally called exactly what they needed to do to win, and they did the same thing. Like, that's crazy. To
She
think
talked to
about.
God about it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Nova
Baylor.
Baylor. I think that's going to be a good game, though.
I don't. I think Baylor wins.
I think Baylor wins, but I think it's going to be a good game.
I think they win by like 10. That's
I wouldn't be surprised if there was an upset, honestly.
There could be. There always could be. But I'll take Baylor by like 10.
I'll probably take Baylor, but not by a 10. I will make that a close game, possible upset.
Who you guys got? Austin Dillon?
Baylor and who?
Baylor Nova.
I'm saying
Baylor.
possible upset.
I got him in one of my.
I got Nova.
You got Nova?
Smart.
So this is me and Dylan were talking about this game the other day because we have separate brackets outside the podcast, and me and him are leading in our other group. He's got Baylor, I got Nova, so this game basically decides who's gonna win that group. So it's gonna be interesting.
So
You
you
got
have to
Nova?
kind of go for Nova.
So I kind of got to go for
Oh, you're
Nova.
done.
I can
I think
respect
Nova can pull it off. Baylor,
I think
Big-
they can,
The way
too.
the Big
Baylor's
12's
playing
been
way too
playing,
well.
like
Baylor's been
Baylor
playing
can
really
easily
good, though.
lose.
All
They're
right.
playing
Baylor's
good,
got
though.
it.
They're playing good right now.
We're going to go with Oral Roberts and Arkansas. And I'm going with Oral Roberts. Let's go. Elite 8, Oral Roberts. You got it. Don't let me down.
This is tough. These teams aren't that good.
Arkansas's pretty
Good or not good?
good.
You think they're good?
Oral
They're
Roberts.
overrated as a 3 seed though. Like, they're not a 3 seed good. Like, Nova's a better team than they are.
Yeah. Oral.
I'll say Arkansas, but I don't know. That's a toss up kind of for
Awesome.
me. That could very well be an upset.
Arkansas by 10.
Oral Roberts is
Arkansas
playing
by
2.
10.
Oral Roberts by 10. I'm throwing it out on the record.
Dylan, who
Go ahead.
got? Oral Roberts or Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Boo! All right.
Syracuse, Houston. I got Houston easily.
Yeah, Houston's been playing really good. Syracuse is good though too, but I think they kind of skated by with their teeth last game.
Yeah, they did.
So
I got
I'm gonna
Houston.
go with Houston too.
That one could be close though. I think it could be. I think Houston will win by like either 15 or it'll come down the wire. I think.
Houston and who?
Houston
and
and
Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Oh, Houston's got it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too. Dylan.
What game?
Dylan's got Houston. Houston, Syracuse.
Houston.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out
Creighton.
my boy Sheldon.
Yeah.
Creighton and Zags.
That's
I'm
gonna
going
be a
with
whooping.
Gonzaga. They're playing really good.
Zag's
Zaga's
by
the team to
25.
beat, in
Yeah,
my opinion.
They have been alternative. Zag's by 25 probably in that one.
Zags by 20. It's not gonna be close.
Dylan,
I'm thinking if you
if you
get
say Creighton, we're
Yeah.
disregarding your pick.
Michigan versus Florida State. This
I got
will be a
Florida
good
State.
game.
I got Florida State.
This will be a good game. I think the upsets take a break. I still think Michigan wins.
I got Florida State. It's gonna be close, but I got Florida State. They're playing way good right now. So is Michigan, but Florida State. I got them upset.
I'm gonna believe in Michigan.
What's the seeds?
1 and a 4.
1 and 4.
Well, Florida State's better than a 4 seed, dude. They've
Florida
been playing
State
good.
is better.
They've
than
been playing like a 2 or a 3 right now. So
I still think Michigan's gonna pull it out.
yeah,
Dilly,
I don't know. They're Big Ten.
Florida
Dude.
State.
Florida State. Interesting. So we got 2v2.
Michigan's Big Ten.
We'll
Though,
see how
dude.
that goes.
It's been downhill for like Big Ten. So
It has been.
Alabama's gonna crush UCLA.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a great game. Oh gosh.
That's gonna be a whooping.
Yeah, UCLA.
Alabama hasn't
versus-
played anybody yet. They haven't played any good teams.
So maybe it won't be a whooping.
They've played no, like that's another no, like they've played teams just like that though, and they've crushed them.
I
So they
guess.
played Maryland, who's a 10 seed. They crushed them, and then the first round they played a
15
15
seed.
seed that wasn't very good. So I mean, they haven't really played anyone good yet, but they're a good team, and that's gonna be like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Alabama too.
That'll be like 20-point win probably.
I don't think it'll be that big, but
Yeah, Bama's got that one.
Dylan Bama.
All right, Oregon USC. This will be a good game. I think so.
Two Pac-12 teams
Yeah.
that know each
That's
other.
gonna be.
That's gonna be a fun game to watch. This is difficult. Oregon played really, but so is USC blew the brakes off of Kansas.
Yeah.
You know what? I think Oregon or USC is riding too much of a high though. I think they don't go in with this game with a whole lot of. I think their heads are a little too big going in this game. I'm gonna take Oregon.
I'm gonna take USC.
I think Oregon's.
Was that earlier this year?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oregon. USC
gonna
beat
take-
them early in the year, but
Yeah.
I'm taking Oregon. I think
I got-
USC's got a little too big for their brain.
Yeah, I got USC.
I got USC.
Let's see.
All right, Jackson picks another upset, I guess. That's all.
That's not really an upset.
That's not really an upset. No. That's all the games for the Sweet 16, and then we'll update you with the Elite 8 next week and Final Four and what have you. Well,
So when's Final Four?
Final
So
Four is
let's,
April.
Let's,
So
let's get into the
So we'll be.
betting that we did. Round 1.
Oh yeah.
Hold on,
So I
hold on.
think-
Let me pull up the brackets.
So
real
me and
quick.
Dylan won round 1, right?
I don't know.
I thought you said it was Dill and I. Let me look back real quick. But round 2, it was.
I lost round 2.
Round
But I-
two.
Round 2 was Jackson.
I think
and
I was a
Dylan.
wash though, because I won round 2 and lost round 2.
Well then, yeah. Well then, that's an. I think.
And you washed too.
Yeah, I
won
watched
one.
too. Well, me and you just flipped seats. No, I was
So I
last.
think you owe him 2 drinks.
Let's see.
Cause I think, cause Dylan, you won both rounds, right?
I think so. That's what I had.
Cause you were first.
Dylan
round.
is first right
Yeah,
now. Still.
So Dill and Cole tied for round 1. I finished 3rd.
Jackson was 4th,
and
And
then,
Jackson was 4th. And then I finished 4th this time.
then I'm. What's it called?
and I was 3rd. He was 2nd, 1st. So you owe him 2 drinks. You owe
He's
Dylan
already
2.
gotten 2 drinks out of me.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't. I don't care. They settle that however they want.
Yeah.
Me and you. It's a wash. So it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but yes, I do own 2 drinks.
I had, well, dude, I was riding high too. I had a crappy second round, dude.
So did I.
There was so much because Illinois freaking screwed me, Kansas screwed me,
And Iowa.
and Iowa screwed me.
Well, I'll say right now it's. Let me give you an update. So currently, Dylan's sitting at the top of the leaderboard with 370 points, 730 max. Then it's me with 350 points, and I have 1470 max. Then it's Cole with 350, 1270 max. Then it's Austin with 340, 700 max. So as we mentioned earlier, Austin and Dylan did pick Texas to win. They got first rounded, obviously. So they're kind of playing for 3rd and 4th right now.
I mean, you never know.
You never know, but
I have so many teams out right now too. Like Gonzaga is the only team I have left, really.
let's see. We'll go into Cole's bracket. Right now, Cole predicted 1,
I had
2,
Illinois
3,
in the
4, 5, 6 out of the Sweet 16. You picked 6 teams correctly.
Yeah. Well, I had Illinois in the final too.
Your final 4, you still have 3 teams. You still have Zags,
Really?
Bama,
So
and
Illinois is the
Baylor.
only team I don't have.
Illinois is the only team.
I guess, yeah. I guess I'm not doing it.
Although in the Sweets or in the Elite 8, you have 3 teams already out.
Well, I had Illinois. I have Purdue in the Elite 8.
Yep.
maybe?
You had a different team. I can't remember who it was.
Kansas.
I think it was Kansas.
Probably
I think it was
Kansas.
Kansas.
And Iowa, probably.
For me, my Elite 8 already has 4 people out. So I thought.
My Elite 8 only has 3, so I'm coming for you.
But
Maybe 4.
my final 4 has everybody still in: Michigan, Villanova, Houston, and Zags.
Mine only has 1. Let's go Nova!
Oh,
So I have.
Man, if Nova loses.
Oh no, dude! I have Baylor losing in the Elite 8 to Nova. All right, go Nova! Go Nova!
Oh my god. So you're changing your pick?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm cheering for Nova. I still think Baylor will win. But again, I
You
did
picked-
say
you picked
I
Nova.
wouldn't be surprised if it was an upset.
You picked Nova though in your bracket, so apparently you thought when they were gonna win.
Dude, wasn't picking. Dude, I don't watch college basketball. I don't know what's good. I'm going this.
All right. Well, we'll see. I mean, you're riding with Nova. You're ride or die with Nova right now, dude.
Well, not in our bracket.
No one is the other one.
Yeah. All right. Well, with all that being said, we'll update you more on everything that's going on with regards to all of March.
Bad.
All right.
That was a bad call.
We're gonna go into free agency now. Now that circus is over, I don't even.
That was bad.
Let's get to one of the first signings that happened, or trades, I guess. JJ Redick to Dallas. So it was Nicolo Melli? I don't know who that is. I think that's just a bench player probably. And JJ Redick go to Mavs for James Johnson, Wes Nwundu, and a 2021 second-round pick. That's kind of just at that point. I don't want to spend too much.
Mavs are probably...
Mavs aren't...
I mean, JJ Redick's going to come off the bench for them, though.
They need another star, dude. Doncic can't lead a team right now.
Yeah.
They need a veteran.
They do have him, but he's not playing like one this year.
Here's the thing. He doesn't need to be the person that they bring in doesn't need to be a superstar. They need a veteran all-star. Maybe not superstar, but at least an all-star. At least a veteran one, not a rookie. They need someone who can come and actually lead the team.
Yeah.
Oladipo to Miami. Dude, what are the Rockets doing? I don't even know what to say at this point. Houston receives Avery Bradley, Kelly Olynyk, and a 2022 first-round pick. And the Heat got Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But they gave him an F+ for the grade. We're
reading the Bleacher Report grading for this. Bleacher Report gave the Rockets an F+ with valid reasoning. Oh, man, this is what it is. The Rockets got 9 first-round picks for Harden, which is a lot, but they're spread out over years. Yeah. And you got to hope that at least one of them turns into at least something kind of like Harden.
Yeah.
How many of those picks you think are going to be
wasted?
Even, yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
I don't even know if one of them will live up to as good as James Harden was. Yeah. Probably not. And
yeah, it's unlikely.
They lost LeVert. They lost Oladipo. They lost Jared Allen.
Yeah, that's tough.
For some picks, they were just on a 20-game losing streak.
Yeah. They're not trying to get better.
But how is this a rebuild either? You gonna be good in 10 years?
Yeah. Yeah, that's horrible.
Oh man.
I don't know what the Rockets are doing.
They gotta fire the I don't know who their GM is.
I don't either.
But he's gotta go. Yeah, he getting A obviously. Lemon Pepper Lou goes to Miami or Atlanta, excuse me, for Rajon Rondo. So the Hawks got Lou Williams, 2023 second round pick, and a 2027 second round pick and some cash. I don't know how much cash. I don't think that's probably really relevant. And then the Clippers obviously got Rajon Rondo. I think they were just wanting more of a starting point guard. That's why, like a facilitator. That's why they went and got Rajon. I mean,
is Rondo a starter though? Rondo's not a starter anymore at this point in his career.
I think he'll be their starter.
He's not a very solid one though. He's not a bona fide starter.
Well, but the thing is, they don't totally need him for offensive help. Because right now the Clippers have the best offense in the league. They have the number 1 rated offense in efficiency. So the Clippers are good offensively. I think that they're just looking for someone to spread the wealth a little bit more. You know?
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Rondo anymore at this point in his career. He's not a bona fide starter. But
it could be good. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a significant trade. Yeah. I really don't. Daniel Gafford to Washington. He was a Bulls 4th big man. And we don't really need to. I mean, yeah, who cares? In this, though, the Bulls got a lot. Bulls got Troy Brown Jr., Javonte Green, Daniel Tice, and some cash. Now, here's the thing. None of these guys are going to jump off the screen. None of these guys are big-name players. This is literally just depth adding for the Bulls. These are all depth big men for the Bulls. That's why, I mean, the Bulls got an A in the grading, and we got some cash out of it, too. So, I mean, the player, Daniel Gafford, I think he does have some potential, but he was not getting minutes, and I think that he's honestly better suited somewhere where he'll get more minutes. Again, the rest of these guys are just depth guys. I'm not going to spend too much time. I like the trade, honestly, but it's not going to be a huge thing. I think we were just offloading guys that were losing minutes to younger talent. Honestly, that's what was going on. I don't know how to say his name.
Nemanja Bjelica?
I have no idea. To Miami. I don't know. It's not a significant trade.
I don't know who that is.
George Hill went to the 76ers. They were looking for a starting point guard. Even though Ben Simmons is technically going to be, I think he's going to be more of a bench player actually. I think he's
George
coming
Hill's
off
not
the
really a
bench.
starter anymore in his point in his career either. He's kind of an older guy too. He's a vet.
Yeah. Well, Austin Rivers goes to Oklahoma City, and then some picks. These are not really big name players either. They were just getting. Sixers wanted George Hill. They got George Hill. It's good for them, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like what Bleacher Report wrote right here in this article sums it up pretty good.
Yeah.
Hill is not Kyle Lowry. Like, that's true.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. And then this one kind of confused me. So Portland traded with Toronto. Portland got Norman Powell, who's a good wing, but the Raptors got Rodney Hood and Gary Trent Jr. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm going to look this up really quick, but Norman Powell's still pretty young, I guess. But I'm pretty sure Gary Trent Jr. is younger. And he's way younger. And I think Gary Trent Jr. has a higher ceiling than Norman Powell. And you also gave up a solid bench player for you guys. I don't know. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, this trade.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think it matters.
Aaron Gordon went to Denver. Now, here's the thing. Denver can easily take a top spot in the West at this point because the Lakers are down to top 2 stars and the Jazz are in a slump. So they have the main person to target is going to be the Suns. The Suns are, I believe, 2nd seed still. But Aaron Gordon, this could be really good for the Nuggets.
Could be. What did they give up to get him, though?
Not a lot. Gary Harris, R.J. Hampton, and a 2025 first-round pick.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad for Gary Clark and Aaron Gordon. I don't know who Gary Clark is, but look, Aaron Gordon can be a really good. He's gonna be their 3rd option. Like you have Yoke, then you have my.
3rd option.
Yeah, total. Yeah, 3rd option total. I think that's a really good trade for them. I think that's gonna help them. I think even when LeBron or AD come back, he's going to be the guy to help guard one of them. So I think they're planning for that, honestly.
That's a good trade for them for the playoffs, for sure.
Yeah. Fournier to Boston. This is, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Jeff Teague in 2 second round. Yeah,
that's Jeff Teague.
Now.
Jeff Teague was still in the league.
My Bulls, finally, we got rid of Garpax, whatever his name is, the GM. He's no longer there. He hasn't been there this season. And we finally went out and got someone in free agency. Finally. We got Aminu. I don't know how to say his first name, so I'm not going to try. And Nikola Vucevic. We got those guys for Wendell Carter, Otto Porter, a first-round pick, and a 2023 first-round pick. But even if we have a bad rest of the season, top 4 protection. So we'll still get the pick even if we're in the bottom 4. Which is really good for us. Honestly, and again, Wendell Carter Jr. has not panned out at all for Chicago. He's not been good. Hopefully, maybe he can be something better with the Magic, but I just don't see it happening. Otto Porter Jr. Has not been the role player we needed him to be, and he's a kind of a liability on defense, as is Wendell Carter. Having Vucevic on
first round picks for Vucevic, like, is he that good?
Yes, he's a top 3 to 5 center in the league.
Yeah,
for sure. Like 1,000,000% he's a top 5 center in the league.
Better be if you get 2 first round picks.
Here, let's see. I'll show you. Let's look up his stats. Oh god.
I remember him being on the Magic, I think.
He was on the Magic. That's where he's coming from. Alright. It's got his stats for this season. Playing 44 games, is averaging 24.5 points, 11.8 rebounds, 3.8 assists. He has almost a 50% field goal, and he's 40% from 3, 82% from the strike.
Yeah, that's pretty solid, yeah.
The biggest thing, while his offensive numbers will help us like a lot, I think he helps us. One, we had nobody in the middle. Like him and Lauri Markkanen, because it would be a little scary because you might be like, oh, how are you going to stretch the floor? If him and Lauri Markkanen are on the floor, because Lauri can shoot threes pretty good. And he's okay. He's not the best, but he's okay at shooting threes too. We have him and Lauri as our main bigs. And then our biggest thing was rebounds. We couldn't get rebounds over anybody. Wendell Carter was 6'10". He wasn't super strong. He's averaging 12 rebounds a game. That's going to help us out a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just... Like, it's like giving Zach LaVine help, basically.
Yeah.
That's what we did, and I'll take it.
Yeah, I guess that's a good move.
But, the Bulls are, surprisingly enough, 4 games off of the 4th seed in the East. They're the 10th seed. The East is not as strong as the West, obviously. But if we can make playoffs, even a late playoff run, or a late seed playoff run, like as an 8th seed, or even maybe get in a play-in game, and make the playoffs, I consider that a win on the season so far. If we can make playoffs, I'll be happy. I think this just shows, for me, again, I think this is a solid pickup. Good job, Bulls. Thank you for finally doing something. Terrence Davis to Sacramento. Doesn't matter. JaVale McGee went to Denver. He's obvious. I mean, I think he knows he's not starting for sure. Yeah. He's a backup center to Yoke.
Yeah, that's probably a good move for Denver though for playoffs. Like
they're just adding more depth.
Another guy out there,
yeah. Yeah. DeLon Wright to Sacramento. I don't know who that is. PJ Tucker went to Milwaukee. That's good for Milwaukee.
That's a good move. They need another guy.
But, it was a good trade, but I still don't think that the Bucks are strong enough to beat the Nets. I don't even think they're strong enough to beat the 76ers.
Yeah, I would bet against that too. Like they just don't have enough guys.
Trevor Ariza went to Miami. Okay, that doesn't matter. And then there's a couple of buyouts that are possibly happening, like LaMarcus Aldridge is likely to get bought out of his contracts, as is Andre Drummond. If LaMarcus Aldridge gets bought out in his contract, then it's said that he's likely to go with the Heat. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Andre Drummond, the Lakers could use him.
Yeah, we could use another big.
I'm surprised you guys weren't more heavy in.
I think we're just planning on I think we should have got a guy. I think we were looking at a center, but I think we're just banking on because we're not winning the title unless AD and Bron are both playing. So I think we're just banking on that right now. I think it's kind of.
I don't know if you even get to the finals if AD and Bron both aren't playing.
It depends on who you run into, but yeah, it's gonna be tough. If none of them are playing, we could lose first round if both are out. But
if both are out,
Bron will be back in a couple games. He's playing us 10 games.
You guys might be a 6th or 7th seed at that point if you guys are.
We won't drop that far.
Well, if Bron's out
Bron's only gonna miss a couple more games.
He's gonna be out for 2 more weeks.
No.
Yeah, he is. Look.
He'll miss it's like an ankle strain. He'll miss 10 games.
It was a high ankle sprain.
He'll miss 10 games. Total.
He was supposed to be out over a month. That was the first projection. 3 weeks was the earliest he was coming back.
He won't miss that much. I doubt it. He'll miss 10 games max in total.
Okay, here we go. Oops. Don't talk. Frank Vogel. Or not Frank Vogel, what's his name?
Those guys say at least a month.
Yeah, the Lakers are going to have to find a way to tread water without LeBron for at least a month. James has a 4 to 6 week recovery timetable.
Yeah.
So you could drop to the 6th or 7th seed. If you guys hit a slump, because right now
we are playing bad without. We need LeBron on the court because it's
right now
you're a bad team.
You're relying on Schroeder.
Yeah, it's a bad team. It's a bad team without LeBron out there. So, I mean, we could drop, but seeding doesn't really matter at the end of the day. If we have Bron and AD playing, the seeding won't matter.
Well, but
we're gonna have to beat the Nets anyways.
Oh yeah, you will. But my whole point is what if you have to face Denver first round? And you only have one. What if you only have one starter? That's what I'm saying.
No, we need both.
That's gonna be that's why I'm worrying for you. What if AD's still not back by the first thing, and that could be a rough.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, but we'll see. Well, I doubt we'll play a tough team. I mean, it could be possible, but I would say we might get it first round probably. not at Denver or something. Not at Denver. I think we'll get a pretty easy first round game.
Well, that's why.
Maybe not easy, but not Denver. I don't think we'll play Denver.
That's why I was worried because
who else is in the West, you got Denver, and who's the other team I'm thinking?
You have Denver, you have the Suns, you have the Jazz, you have
I think
the Blazers.
I think we'll be fine in the West.
I,
Denver's the only team I'm worried about in the West right now.
Clippers.
Unless we have the Clippers, a little bit, yeah. I would say Denver 1 for sure. Clippers maybe 2. I'm not worried about the Jazz, dude. Like I feel like Bron beats the Jazz by himself.
I wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't be afraid of
like
the Jazz.
The Jazz,
Dude, I'd take any if it's Golden State or whoever's in the 8th seed. I take them to beat the Jazz. I don't believe in the Jazz at all. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
I do.
The Jazz, they're just not. Dude, they're the Jazz.
Yeah.
It's like what LeBron said on All-Star Night. Okay, my moderator's upset over here. It's what LeBron said on All-Star Night. Nobody's picking you on 2K. You're not fun to play with. I'm sorry.
I'll pick him in 2K.
You suck at 2K.
Oh.
I'm horrible too.
You're
when we get done here, we can run a quick 2K.
He's bad.
And then we can,
Look,
I'll use
okay.
the Jazz.
He's bad.
Look, I suck at 2K.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Hey, then I'll be
bad.
Chigs.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever take Cole? I want to see that. We'll let you know how that game goes. Cole versus Dylan.
Yeah,
Jazz
that's-
versus Lakers. Whew.
Yeah, you're going down to Chinatown.
Current rosters.
No. Kurt Roster's 80 and LeBron both out.
Get out of here, dude.
I'll still be you. Still give you that word.
With Bron and AD in?
Yup.
Nah, I doubt it.
Let's look at some games that
Maybe I'll
happened.
beat him. He's horrible.
That's why I want to play you. I want some competition.
The Lakers and 76ers are actually playing right now. Lakers aren't doing too bad, 36-37.
Yeah, I don't
But
see this.
I don't see that going good. Let's see. Let's check
Like-
the box score real quick.
Like we lost by I think it was last night. We lost by 25 points to
Excuse me.
who was it? I forget who it was. But
I'll
yeah.
check for you.
When LeBron's not out there, it's rough, dude. It's like
Lost to the Pelicans by 17.
is that last night?
That was Tuesday. So 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yikes.
No, that's not the game I'm thinking.
You got buried by
Yeah.
the Suns.
Like the Lakers are they're a below average team. They're a bottom half team without Bron. Like it's crazy.
They should not have they shouldn't have let JaVale walk, and they shouldn't have let Dwight walk.
Yeah, we need another big.
You needed at least one of them, and Caruso is not playing like he did in the bubble.
Yeah.
So you lost talent in Caruso. You have both bigs that were part of the team gone.
Yeah.
You have the Glacier, Marc Gasol in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not doing it for us right now.
He's a liability almost at this point. I mean, Caldwell Pope is.
He played good in the bubble too, but
He's not. Kuz
they're
is
just guys.
not. Oh my gosh, now this lineup is hard to look at.
Yeah,
And
they're
Montrezl
just a bunch
Harrell's
of
too
guys.
small to guard any centers.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of freaking guys out there. Like it's literally it's a bottom half team.
Schroeder's back. Who was he with last year? Or last? Yeah,
Schroeder?
he was with Oklahoma City, right?
Oh yeah.
Back with Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
JBA or JBG. That's
Yeah. Okay.
rough.
Yeah. We need Bron and AD to make a run. Like we need at least one. Like
You
I
need
don't know.
at least
If
one.
Bron comes back for the first round, we could win with just Bron, huh?
Because y'all buns.
Dylan, I hope we play you guys, dude. I hope we play you guys first round, dude.
Alright.
Bron versus you guys, dude. That's what it's gonna be. Bron versus Mitchell.
And I'll tell you, Gobert's not stopping LeBron.
Like Bron versus your guys' whole team, dude. That would be the greatest, dude.
I'm
See you
waiting.
guys lose to us with just Bron.
Oh
Like-
man.
But yeah, I mean, if Bron, I feel like all we need is Bron for the first round, and then AD work his way back in when he can.
I think it just depends on where you get seated.
Yeah.
Because if you're if it's like the 6 versus the 3, or no, it'd be the 6 versus the 4, wouldn't it? No, 6 versus 3, yeah. 5 versus 4.
6-3,
Yeah.
6-3.
So if you guys got to the 6 and the Nuggets got to the 3, which I think is a very possible thing that can happen.
Yeah.
That might be a scary game with just one of them.
Yeah.
A scary series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Nuggets are probably the biggest threat in the West.
I'd probably say so. I mean, you got Jokic, He's
Yeah.
playing out of his mind.
Well, he's the MVP right now.
I still got Harden, but
No shot.
let's go Harden.
It's not even close.
It's close.
No,
It's close.
not close.
You think that the Nets are doing as good if they don't have Harden?
They're still good.
Irving takes his hiatus. Durant's been hurt.
The Nuggets are way worse without Jokic compared to the Nets without Harden. Not even close. Dude, the Nets still have. I mean, KD's hurt, but they still have a lot of guys. Kyrie and everything. Like.
Yeah, but those guys aren't those guys at that point. Because James Harden like switched how he played completely.
Kyrie Irving isn't. Kyrie Irving's a superstar, dude.
Yeah, when he's on the court, he missed the full first half of the season doing nothing.
Yeah, the Joker's playing holding it.
I mean, I could see why someone would pick Jokic for it, but I'd say it's not like a runaway. Like,
I think it is.
I don't think it's a runaway. You got to win games too.
It's Joker, Embiid, and then was Braun, but he's hurt. So
I think you got to win games, and
they are winning games.
They're the 5th seed. Nets are going to be Nets are the 1 seed.
And he doesn't have as much help. It's not like he's not. If he's
Well,
on the Nets,
I mean, you could look at here. Hold on. I wanted to get in the draft.
Harden. Yeah, I can't give Harden MVP. Going to the Nets like that, I can't.
I can't take it away. I can't take it.
It's Joker right now, dude.
Again, maybe. I can see both, but I still think Harden totally adjusted how he played. Huh?
Want to bet on it?
No.
Oh, you don't want to bet on it.
I don't have any ties to any of the players. I'm not like. That's what I'm saying. It's a toss-up for me. That's why, I'm not.
Bet drinks, dude. I'll take Joker.
No, I'm not betting drinks either. Again, because I could see it going back and forth. I really could. I guess we'll have to see how the rest of this season closes out. But either way, let's move on to NFL free agency. Most of it already happened. However, so long ago, but. I just wanted to talk about a few signings
it's
that
just
happened.
getting started.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, all the big names are basically gone at this point, almost.
Yeah. There's still some names, though. There's still some. There's
some. There's some. There's a lot of good... There's no superstars left, I don't think.
I'd have to look, but if there is, there's only 1 or 2 left.
Yeah.
There's still some corners. Like Sherman is a free agent.
Is he still a free agent? I thought he got...
Yeah, there's still some guys. I would have to look. But
Sherman's not a superstar anymore.
That's tough. I mean, he's still a solid corner.
He's still a solid corner, but he's not going to, follow the best guy.
No, he's never follows.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Corner.
He's not...
He's his own corner. But...
Snipe guy.
Yeah, he's his own guy. He's Seattle corner, but...
There's
still a lot of guys available. I have to look, but...
You know who I think is going to be, again, god-awful next year? The Cowboys.
No.
What about the Bengals?
What? No, the Bengals will be better than Cowboys. I'll bet on that any day.
Really?
I'll bet. Oh,
Let's
yeah.
bet. Drinks.
And I'm not meaning one wins the division, because you can win that division with
record.
No, not record. Oh, record. Oh, yeah, not record.
Yeah, record.
Okay. I'll bet drinks on that.
The Cowboys are a better team.
No shot. The Cowboys, dude, they had the worst defense almost by far last year.
I don't know. The Cowboys are...
Dude, who have they signed? They've gotten nobody this offseason.
They got Dak back, dude.
That's
Dak's going to win games by himself, dude.
Not if their defense keeps giving... Again, look at the game, I think it was week 3 versus Atlanta.
Yeah, they had bad.
And he can't... It doesn't matter what Dak did.
Their defense got better towards the end of the year, but it was still...
They're not good. They didn't get any better in this offseason.
No.
They've lost, I think, 2 or 3 corners. They brought in Dan Quinn to replace Mike... what is it?
Mike Nolan.
Mike Nolan. I don't think that's a good switch. Dan Quinn had they gave up the most passing yards in the NFL last year under his defense. Yeah. And...
Yeah, he was a bad head coach.
Look, but he was also their defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And look, I get it. He did amazing things in Seattle. I agree. But look at who he had. Brandon Browner, Richard Sherman, Bobby Wagner, Earl Thomas. How many of these guys are we going to call Hall of Famers at the end of their career? And that's just... They should have won way more Super Bowls than one.
Who, the Seahawks?
The Seahawks. With the Legion of Boom. They should have won way more Super Bowls. And...
Yeah, they should have.
It's
I don't
been.
even want to talk about that.
I
still
just
can't believe that.
I don't believe in Dan Quinn as a defensive coordinator. I don't believe in Mike McCarthy as a head coach. But I don't know. I really don't think that the Cowboys will be good. I don't even think they win their division next year. They might not. The only thing, I don't know if they will. I'll give you that. The only thing they have over other teams is quarterback. That's the only position they're better in.
No, we got Fitzpatrick.
All right, get out. Yeah, the last scary thing. Okay, come on. Fitzpatrick is not as good as the quarterback as Dak consistently. I mean, there's like week 3, Fitzmagic can throw 400 yards and 5 touchdowns.
We just got to get him a Pro Bowl and he can get into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I saw that post. He's, you know what? Off courage, sure, put him in, but he's like the best. I saw a comment. He's like the best mediocre quarterback of all time, and that's facts. But which is kind of an oxymoron. But I'll just say with Fitzpatrick. That's the only position the Cowboys are better than. Have a for sure lead in the division is QB. They don't have better receivers than the Redskins at this point.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. Really? You think so?
The Redskins got Curtis Samuel, Terry maybe they don't. Amari Cooper, Gallup. I don't know. That's close.
Running backs.
The Cowboys have a ton of talent. That's what you need.
Well, unless Zeke bounces back, their running back's not better than the Washington running back either.
What?
Zeke played horrible last year.
Dude, Zeke is way better than whoever watched him.
Talent-wise, but not production-wise. Zeke did nothing last year.
Zeke's a better running back.
Again, maybe talent-wise, what did he do last year?
I don't care, dude.
Ever since he signed his contract, he's done nothing.
He's a better running back than anyone they have. That's not even close, dude. Zeke?
Let's
you forgot what Zeke did when he was in his first couple years? Like, yeah, last year.
He's had literally.
A lot of that was because they were stacking the box.
His yards per carry has gone down literally every year since he's been playing.
Yeah, they stacked the box last year. They had Andy Dalton, dude.
He wasn't doing good with Dak. He fumbled like 8 times last year.
He did fumble a lot, but Zeke's way better than. Who's their running back?
It's Antonio Gibson.
Oh, Gibson's good.
Yeah.
He's good.
Hell yeah.
But Zeke's a better running back. He just is. I don't care about. I'm not gonna let one of your blind.
It's been 2 years. He signed his contract 2 years ago, didn't he?
2 years ago. I don't know. Last year was the worst year, but
I think it was 29. Oh, last year was definitively his worst year. He didn't even break 1,000 yards. He had 244 attempts, 970.
So if you're building a team, you would draft Gibson over Zeke.
Well, are we going back to when they got drafted? Because you said
right now, who would you take?
I don't know, dude. Do I have to take on both their salaries that they currently have? Because if I have to take on salaries, I'm taking Gibson.
You're just saying the better running back.
Okay, then I'll probably draft Zeke because I think he has a higher ceiling. But if I have to take Zeke's contract with that, I'm not taking Zeke.
Well, yeah, no running back is worth that, what he's getting paid. But you just said they're not better than any position than quarterback, which...
I don't know, definitively better than any position. Like, undoubtedly, nobody else... Like, look, Jalen Hurts is not better than Dak. Fitzpatrick is not better than Dak. Daniel Jones is not better than Dak. Easily. I think anybody could say that, objectively speaking, that Dak is the best...
Heineke? Oh, man. Yeah, I mean...
if Fitzpatrick doesn't perform, that's where we're going to have to probably result to.
Oh, man.
Dude, Heineke's a stud, dude. I'm not going to lie. Heineke's a stud.
I honestly would like to see him play the whole season out.
Yeah.
But
I don't know,
they're going to play Fitzpatrick. He's here for 1 year.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, they're going to win 8 games with Fitz out there. They're going to win 8 games.
Heineke, they could win.
I don't think they'll win 8
games. Fitz is going to do his thing in 8 games. So
I think they'll win 6.
I think that you can win 8.
Washington?
They can win 8, but I think they'll win 6.
I think they'll win
8's their
7 and
ceiling.
9.
Nah,
sure, and they were
ceiling's
way worse
like
than
10.
No, they're not.
Ceiling's 10.
Team. They're not
They'll
going to
win
win
8.
that division. They're not going to win that division.
No, they're not.
It'll be close.
Yeah, they might. They might win that division.
Who else is good in that division?
Dallas.
I would be
don't
more
think
scared of
Dallas.
the Giants. I would.
Giants,
The Giants
yeah,
added a lot
Giants.
of people. I'd be more scared of the Giants. And
I
Daniel
feel like
Jones
those guys.
isn't amazing, but he's okay.
No, he's not good.
He's okay.
Not good.
He's a mediocre quarterback.
He's
You don't think
below
he's-
average.
You think so?
Yeah, he is. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, at least you don't.
He's the worst. He turns the ball more than anybody ever.
No, Carson Wentz turned it over more last year.
No, just in general, just overall.
Oh.
Most if you combine all of it.
I didn't know
He's
that.
the biggest turnover machine ever.
I'm not surprised,
If
though.
you include fumbles.
I mean, they should have... fumbles. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Speaking
of fumbles...
he's a disaster.
Last year, Zeke had 6 fumbles, lost 5 of them. So, that's not...
Yeah, that's a lot of fumbles. Who was it? Le'Veon Bell had like 1 fumble in his entire tenure in Pittsburgh or something like that.
Dude, Le'Veon... it's kind of sad to see how far he's fallen. Because he's second to... He was third running back to Damian Williams and Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, he's not the same guy anymore.
So I just want to compare, Zeke's to Antonio Gibson's last year. So Antonio Gibson had 170 attempts and 795 yards. Okay? Zeke had 244 attempts, so double the attempts, and only 200 more yards than Antonio Gibson.
But the quarterback situation too, like they're stacking the box in Dallas, like they know they're running every time.
But he wasn't doing it. He was still splitting carries to Tony Pollard at the start of the season.
If Pollard were running good too.
Pollard, I might start Pollard if
and their
Zeke
line is not good anymore either. Dallas' line is a joke. Their line's bad.
At the start of the season, they were still healthy.
Ugh, I don't know. Their line's a joke now.
Well, everybody got hurt last year.
Yeah, their line's a joke. Yeah, I don't know. What else is there?
That's about it. I guess the Bengals, we got a safety, but that doesn't really matter. He's gonna be backup safety to Von Bell and Jesse Bates. That's about it for me. I think. It has been a busy week in the world of sports. And there's a lot to come. I'm actually, you know what I'm really excited for?
March Madness.
Well, yeah. Okay, that's already happening. The Summer Olympics are happening this summer, though.
Oh.
I feel like that's going to be something we can talk about a lot on the podcast. Although I guess we can technically cover the basketball side of that, but do we really need to?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be domination.
Well, here's the thing: stars in the NBA, they keep not going and representing the United States, and then we lose. But I feel like countries have heard this all before.
Yeah.
Don't you remember what happened with the Dream Team? We got blown off the floor earlier. Not the Dream Team, but the Team USA got blown off the floor. I think it was by Russia or something. And then the Dream Team came and played. It wasn't even close, and that's what's going to happen again.
Yeah.
Again, what person from another country is going to guard Durant or LeBron or Kawhi? Or it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, the USA team is. If they wanted to, they would beat the crap out of anybody.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be close. I mean, really? Yeah. That's not even a debate. I don't know. I don't really watch the Olympics, though.
I love the Olympics. It's a fun thing to watch.
Yeah, I don't.
But I like soccer a lot, too, so I watch a lot of the soccer.
Yeah, I don't even think I watch any Olympics. I would have to. It's been a while. When was the last Olympics?
Well, it was supposed to be last year, but it got canceled. So it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Because usually it's 2 years, and then it's Summer Olympics, and that's another 2 years, and then it's Winter Olympics, then 2 years it's summer again, then winter, then summer, what have you.
Yeah.
Winter was 2018, and there hasn't been an Olympics since because of COVID, because it was supposed to happen in 2020. It's been rough. I don't know. I'm glad to actually see that the Olympics are back on. I don't know. It was supposed to be. I think the Euros for soccer is coming back again. Not a whole lot of people are big soccer fans, but if there is any soccer fans, let us know. All right, I'll talk soccer for you. I'll upload a 2-minute video, soccer news.
Yeah, soccer's rough. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but anyway, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode. There's a lot to cover. I think we covered all of our bases. If we forgot something, let us know. I'm
gonna try to watch more of these Sweet 16. I'm probably gonna watch all of them.
Well, it's hard to watch 64 games in the span of 2 days, or even 16 games in 2 days.
Yeah.
16 games a day.
Yeah.
It's tough, but
I'm gonna watch all those Sweet 16 games, so we'll be able to break each game down in depth. And
okay.
So those will be good, and then we'll have Final Four by then, so we'll have the lead at games too. So next episode will be mostly March Madness for sure, covering those games, and then Yeah, I mean, that's it. We got NBA playoffs coming up, and then NFL free agency kind of almost over. There's still some people left, so
There's still some people left, but
there'll be some more moves though.
I think it might get a little quiet until maybe draft night.
I don't know. There's still a lot of people out there, dude. There's still some people, so there still will be some big moves still, but yeah, I mean, mostly March Madness is what we're gonna be covering next episode, and then it just sucks that I wasn't really able to watch any games really. Like I wanted to watch that Texas game bad, dude. I wanted to watch it. I know you guys lost, but I wanted to watch it and see how it ended because it was close. I saw the score was you guys lost by 1, so I was like, man, that was a good game.
I watched the last 2 minutes of it. It was either way. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. The past 2 episodes have had more support on them than any of the episodes combined and doubled. It's truly been amazing to see how much you guys have supported us, and we honestly couldn't be more thankful. I think we had 76 comments on the last video. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
and we had, again, over 200 views. That's awesome. We appreciate you guys so much, and it really does mean a lot to us. Again, we're not doing this for money or notoriety or whatever. Obviously, that'd be a good perk. None of us are going to complain if that happens. But just the feeling that, 200 people just took the time to just click.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And watch and comment and like or whatever. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So we appreciate you guys for that. And
then we're just doing sports too right now. We'll do some other things too. I know last episode have been just strictly sports. So
we did a tier list too, actually.
We did a tier list. That's true.
We'll start mixing it up.
We did a video, but it was a sports video. But we'll definitely start mixing stuff up too because they don't want to see just sports.
Yeah. And
so we'll do some other things, but there's just a ton of sports, and then March Madness is crazy.
Well, we took a 4-month hiatus. We had to catch up, and March Madness is obviously happening. There's a lot of free agency in NFL and NBA. It's been nuts. But again, we appreciate everything you guys have done. I have nothing else. Anything else you'd like to say, Cole?
No, I think just be on the lookout for next episode, probably at the same time.
Yep.
Well, we did it today.
We actually are doing it a day earlier, but look out for it. Next Friday, we'll be back on schedule.
Yeah.
We had some things come up this weekend, so we had to shoot it a little earlier. I'm sure it's not a big deal, but next week we'll be back to normal programming. And
next episode's going to be in-depth breakdowns of every game for March Madness, so be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a good episode.
We appreciate you guys.
We appreciate all the support. That's crazy. 76 comments. That's way better than we've done as far as our first episode before we went off. So we appreciate all the support for sure, and then just be on the lookout. So
all right, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Appreciate it.